lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
White 80. Take 2 of them.
And watch the lane.
Check alert.
Check 37.
44.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
On the ready.
Watch 98. 98 to Mike. I'm coming.
Here's Jones on 1st down. That one caught by Ellison. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22.
1st down, Giants.
Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. The toss out to Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
Ready?
From the gun, Jones. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Roethlisberger over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
There's Roethlisberger, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Snickers, got spin. Kill. Topper. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Help out!
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
On first down, Barkley. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hey, team six.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Shoot.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He completes it to Tate. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, that answers the question in my head. They're going to go for the win right now.
I think you're absolutely right. They're not content with going to OT.
Got it. 60 outlaw.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
First down.
We go. 70, Indy.
Defense on deck, on deck.
Get it.
Manning to throw. And this is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Manning. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Tate's got it. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check, cross.
Hey, echo.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's got his man. This is Tate. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And right now, it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And right now, it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And the Giants win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game,